One shetemo kahanahe, eno shetemo kanahe, onna shetemo ka, no na sheteme, hane shetemo ka, shetemo hai, shai. I invite the guardians and the gateway keepers to come in and assist us. The inner earth keepers, the Argothians. We'll be speaking with the Lemurians today, the Octurians, the Sirens, and the Lyrans. So much is going on, and we're all getting activated through the higher cosmic heart. You'll see here on the screen, this here in the center on the top is they're all AI generated. It's a photo of Lemuria. And then below I saw her and felt like she was home. And then right there next to her on the screen, I saw him and I felt like he was home. And I also felt our brother Renee through him. So these are just some activational AI art images of the time of Lemuria. And this is where we're going to be traversing today when we're doing the cards, and then we'll just let the channel flow as we go. All right, let's see what we've got here. Boom, boom, boom. And we're on the wrong camera. There we are. Hi, everybody. I am Chanda Sparkles, evolutionary intuitive astrologer, starseed, galactic shamanic activator, and a death doula. And these are very unique, prophetic even times that we are in right now. So we're going to talk all about the astrology. We're going to talk about how we're feeling here in the Sparkle Chat on YouTube. Hello to everybody on TikTok. Just as a reminder, we are multi-streaming, and if you would like to see the cards, if you'd like to see the chart and all the information that's shown, jump on over to my YouTube, Chanda Sparkles Astrology, okay? Otherwise, just hang out. We're going to have a lot of fun. Here, everybody on Facebook, thanks for being here. Thank you to the groups for allowing me to come in every Tuesday night and speak to you about spirituality, consciousness, and how we can maneuver as being, some of those that literally chose to be here for the shift of consciousness on our great planet. So welcome in, get yourself a nice drink, have yourself a little snack, throw me up on the big screen if you like. It's going to be a little while, but we're going to learn a lot. A good chunk of my first house is Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the teacher. So I like to teach as we go. I am a conscious channeler. I channel multiple beings, a group called the 12. And so you never know who's going to come through. It might even be your highest self speaking to you. It could also be, some ancestors or, just little children that have passed. I think we had a little girl here last week. So we just kind of relax into it, and we're going to do a blessing before we start. And then we'll go into the week ahead astrology, and we'll look at the chart real quick. Then we'll be reading for all of the elements according to their sign. So you will get activated. This is a code activation transmission. You also just need to be open with an open heart and in a loving space, and realize that you are important because you're just as powerful, and you are a being in a flesh suit. Literally, you are a powerful spiritual being in a flesh suit, and we're doing this. We're really doing this. We are really shifting this planet, and this is a fantastic year of massive activations. I will also remind that for some of you, it's going to be like being slingshot out of your body, okay? You may feel as though I literally was slingshot out of my body last week and saw myself. I was on the ground crying. I was having a really tough week. My son, I've had a lot of challenges with my son, but he's my greatest teacher. And saw myself on the floor crying for about 2 seconds, and then boom, I was back in my body. And I'd said the week before, we may slingshot out of our body, or there's going to be like a final stamp, some kind of finalization, some kind of information that comes through with this massive cosmic collision. Cazimi. A Cazimi is when a planet goes into the heart of a sun. Okay, so we have Mercury and the sun, and then we also have Saturn and the sun, and then we have Saturn and Mercury. So these are all resets. And just last week, not too long ago, not even a week ago, we had Mars and Venus come together. That's also a reset. So you got to think about, that happens every couple of years. They are now traversing in new energy. That's your divine feminine, your divine masculine. And your divine masculine was taking the lead. Now it's the divine feminine stepping in. And we're learning and growing as a collective as we go. It's such a beautiful time, but it can also be a very tragic and challenging time. Just depends on your birth chart. So let's go ahead and also remind you, as we are loading up here in the chat, I see you in Facebook and YouTube, and I see you here on TikTok. Please double tap the screen, do the like thing, and all of that fun stuff. But I do need to remind you that we have a giveaway. You can win a session with me. It's a $130 value. It's about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, just depending, how I can't control the channel. It just is what it is. But normally they're around an hour and a half, 2 hours. And we do astrology and cards, and we do all kinds of things. If I can do the astrocartography, If you're looking at maybe wanting to go on a vacation, or you're wanting to move, or you're just wanting to find out, hey, where's the best place on the planet for me? We can do that. There's all kinds of different ways we can do it. We can do a synastry chart with you and your partner, and then we read cards. So you get quite a bit out of it. All you have to do is email me. Make sure to see all the information below, because I'm probably forgetting something right now. Because I do get a little high on this energy before I start, because I do a lot of meditation, a lot of intentional work right over there inside of the 7-foot Russian pyramid. So please check below. Email me your, what was it? Oh, your mantra for 2024. Email me your mantra. And then what are your intentions? How are you going to set your goals? I am going to use your mantra every month. If I get enough mantras, I'm going to assign one mantra per month for the rest of the year. That's how we're going to do this. And then I'm just going to read through them. I'm going to pick the one that really rings true the best. Not that any one would be better than the other, but it's just going to be the one that I am channeled, like literally channeling through and feeling that is the one. Okay? And it's a lot of fun. So, and it's also, you know, you're keeping that commitment to yourself for the year. We have the brand new astrological new year about to begin. Yes, Aries equinox. Aries equinox, spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, and in the southern hemisphere, you guys are stepping into fall. So the equinox of, I call it the Aries equinox, is going to be a total reset as we step into eclipse season. So much to get into. Also, it's almost the end of March. So I have coined this month, if you, some of the moderators would like to write this down in capital letters, I'll throw it up on the screen, because it just came through to me like an hour before I started the show. I've coined this month, oh, that reflection is making me look really weird and red. I hope I'm not getting too red. How strange. Ooh, okay, that's the energy. Wow, that is strange. I'm getting really red. How bizarre. I was out in the sun. I didn't think I was that red. Woo! Look at that craziness. It just shows up on my body like that. Sometimes I get red when I'm getting real excited. That's so strange. Oh, here, my Lemurian. Let's get that out there. Anyway, I lost track. Oh, March. You want to know? I'm calling it Mystical Initiation March. Mystical Initiation March. It's all mystical right now because the sun is in Pisces. Okay? And Aries is an initiation. Straight up. You're going to be receiving lots of intel from your guides. You probably already have. You're going to be seeing and feeling a whole different life, a way of living, a whole different timeline, however you want to put it, portal, blah, blah, blah. It's different. You can feel it. You know we have shifted. And that's going to continuously happen, and it's going to continuously escalate as we move forward. I will say March, even though there's a lunar eclipse in Libra at the end of the month, March is not as edgy, I would think, as February's been. And there's not a lot of real big, I'll say it like this. There are some big aspects in the astrology of things coming together, which I will explain, but it's not as many. Like in February, we were just pounding one after the other. And here in March, we're not going to have as many, but the ones that we do have are going to be huge. So we'll get all into that, and then we'll do cards. So let's say hello to everybody. Hi, everybody in TikTok. Please double tap the screen for me. So in TikTok, remember, you can jump on over here to the YouTube channel, Sparkles Astrology. The link is in the bio, and you'll be able to see all of the cards. You'll be able to see all of the astrology and the chart and everything over there. Okay, let's say hi to everybody here in the chat. I see all you lovely souls. My brothers and sisters are here. Yes, indeed. Welcome, welcome. There is Princess. Thank you, Princess. Thank you for being here, moderators. I love you. And then there is beautiful Kelly Wood. She says, it's been a blah day with the moon being void of course. Yeah, that happens. That does happen. You know, when the moon goes void, of course, it's just kind of like, well, you know, because the moon really affects your personal life. And seriously, if it's like in your sign or it's like aspecting you during that time, it's just kind of like, I can't really get anything done. So it's best to just kind of go within, you know, do some piddly things around the house, do some creating, create, color, paint, music, videos, photographs, anything that is your creation artistically is the complete key to hold yourself in that higher frequency, the higher heart, allowing that higher heart to just really, I've been seeing like, okay, so here's the higher heart. I have been seeing the higher heart like literally going down. That's how I've been seeing it. Like I'm seeing it, when I say going down, it's like it's almost like it's absorbing, melting in to the heart chakra. And then that heart chakra is like absorbing and melting in to become one with the sacral, solar plexus, sacral, and root. I've been seeing all of them come together. That was what I saw today in meditation. And I know it's because we're seeing in a rainbow vibe. So like how we're seeing things is more of a rainbow vibe. It's a rainbow spectrum. And you're not going to see this duality, although you will see it in the matrix. But us, knowing that we have these eyes that see a little bit more, not saying one is better than the other, we're all loving brothers and sisters here, but you're going to start to see things really happening and coming in, I want to say in a like 8K. You know what I'm saying? Like we got an 8K vision now. That's what I was given. So there you go. Take it or leave it. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so cool. Hello, Amy Lewis. Everybody chime in and tell us where you're beaming in from. Where are you beaming in from? Hi, everybody. Hi, Donna. Thank you for being here. Lovely moderators. And there's Tristan. Thank you, brother, for jumping on in. Now, remember, if you are on Facebook, I see you there. Hi there, Facebook user. You have to, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you that link right now. I'm gonna copy the link to the clipboard and done. I'm gonna add it here in the chat. So that should go through. You have to give eCam software the permission to see who you are, or you come in like that. That's just how it is. Anyway, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Coming in. All right. She's coming in from planet Earth. That's right. You've been experiencing this last week. Yes. Okay. Hi, Doris and Sherry. Hi there. Oh my gosh. Checking in. And there's Mr. Billy. You need to email me, sir. I emailed you. I haven't heard back from you yet. So you need to go check your email. Leanne, hello, my love. I'm so glad that you're here. And hi, everybody on TikTok. I see you there. We're about to get started. Come over to the YouTube if you want to see the astrology, or just hang out because you'll get a lot of channeled guidance right here. Yes. Okay, so March is Mystical Initiation March. Mystical Initiation March. Yes. Put it in your log there. There's Leanne. Hi, Leanne. Yes. Please post my email. Okay. I will. Hold on. There you go, darling. It's in the YouTube, so you'll have to grab it from there if you're on the Facebook. But it is in the description below this video on Facebook and YouTube. Hi, Haley. How you doing? Thanks for dropping in, my love. Oh, I haven't seen you in so long. You need to come see me. You haven't been here since we got the massive planetary gong Nibiru to go along with the divine feminine and divine masculine gongs. And we got the Koshi chimes. We got so much going on in the sound activation space. So holler at me. Hi, Sandy. Hey, how you doing? And then there's Delia. Hi, sweetheart. It's from Seminole, Texas. I know it well. I was born in Lubbock, Texas, And we used to have to go through Seminole from time to time. I don't remember. It was like going in between to Midland, I think. Or it was kind of, maybe it was Big Spring. I'm not sure. I'm a little West Texas oil and gas rat, so. But really, my soul lives by the sea. I have to live by the sea. I've been longing for it for years. I love the sea so much. As soon as I could, I graduated high school and I joined the Navy. Yeah. I spread my light all over Florida bases and San Diego NASNI. That was an experience. So, all right, greetings from Lemuria. Exactly. So, I want to talk about Lemuria. Damn. Sorry. Oh my. I apologize. Sound cut out. Sound cut out. Okay. So we're going to go into this blessing with the Lemurians. And we have the vibration frequency of the actual earth happening in the background here. And I wanted to tell you, in case you wanted to, it is called, oh, the new channel that I love from YouTube for this is called The Sound Healers. Go and give them a subscribe. The Sound Healers. You know, they literally authentically have the frequency. Don't trust all of those out there, because I can tell the difference when I'm hearing the tones if it's the authentic real deal. This is the authentic real deal. Also the calm whale. That's another one. The calm whale, as in the whale that swims in the sea. All right. Everybody would just take a nice, easy breath. A deep, easy breath. Don't push it. We're not making anything like a harsh deal here. We're just going to take a few breaths with me, okay? In through the nose, invite Lemurian light codes. And out, expand, expand, expand as you blow out. So in with Lemurian light codes. And as you blow out, expand, expand, expand. And again, fill up the lungs all the way to the top. Hold. As you're holding your breath, you can feel the vibration within you expanding as you blow out now. Someone in Lemuria came through to me about 3 days ago, and I think she's an aspect of me, but I'm not sure. I don't have a lot of Earth, past life or future life memories myself. I wished I did, but I just don't. And I do have a memory of being chained, and this was before she came through, but I need to give you this information to reference. I do have a memory of her coming through. I was chained. I was a woman, and I was chained to this cave that was by the sea. And the reason I couldn't see the sea, but I knew it was by the sea, because you could smell the sea, and it was wet, and sometimes water would come in a little bit, and it was misty, and I was chained, and I was left there, and I remember dying there. I don't remember the death itself, but I do have the knowingness that I was there and I died. That's all I have. It's just like a memory remembrance. If you didn't know, this is called a Lemurian inner child healer. Okay? See this crystal and how it has the inner child there? You see that? Okay. Now, all these lines here are Lemurian remembrance lines, or they could be remembrance to other times. Maybe you were in Atlantis as well. Maybe, you had an Egyptian life. Maybe you had an Indian life. A Native American. There's European. When you're rubbing your finger and you're in meditation, each one of those lines, and you can even take, so like, see the lines, okay? You can even take your fingernail, and like literally when I do that, I can feel it in my third eye. I'm not even joking. And then you just go into it, okay? So, but I want you to try it. This is what I'm hearing. Make sure to tell them to try it. You don't have to have a big one. You can even have a little one. It still works. Okay. They're also good if you have baby Lemurian seeds. You can bury them if you are a grid worker. If you're someone who is activating the grid lines and the ley lines of the earth, you can insert those into the ground. Keep some in your car as you go about on your way. So that way, anywhere you go, and if you have the calling, the planet needs that little crystal there. Go take it and have a little handheld shovel if you need and put it there, or you can activate it in the water. It's about being conscious of your consciousness, as Chanda always says. I am Nuna Kuri Shama. I am Nuna Kuri Shama. And I lived in the time of Lemuria. I was very tall. My hair was very long, but not unlike all our hair was very, very long. We never cut our hair. We also could choose if we wanted to come into an incarnation with, say, a mother's birthing, or we could choose to come in as a full-grown person. I guess we would call that. We lived 700 to 1,000 years. So, therefore, when the mother had us in her womb, it was a 27-month cycle. 27 moons of yours. You only have one moon there now, but then we had another moon. It was not the one you have now. There was another moon that's no longer in existence, although I do believe you will have another moon coming into existence in 2048. We were a loving race. We had the ability to, say, create some sort of a civilization, home building, and we did not have to worry about plans, like look it on the plans. We just instinctively, intuitively knew the best way, thank you, the best way in order to build the structure. It just happened. We thought it happened. It comes together. We worked in unity for many years. It's been 100,000 years since the fall of our civilization. The flood waters came and we all went underground. See, there were shamans, as you have, and seers back then, and they told us, and we listened, because we all listened with our heart. We all spoke telepathically. It was all a knowingness to be compassionate, to be compatible, to not cause the ruckus, because it was a knowing. We went in the earth. We created cave systems. Many of our people lived out of caves, and it was just fine. We had a compassionate connection to the planet. And so we went inside the earth, and we stayed for a very long time. And then eventually, we came out. The waters had receded. And then that's when we started to spread around Australia, Africa, Asia, Madagascar. That was one of my favorite. And then some of us went over to Atlantis. And the Atlantans, well, you know what happened with them. They destroyed themselves. They did not listen and stay heart-centered. They allowed the ego to take control. Not a good idea. We would like to bless you with a luminous light code of love. Moving forward in your year, Earth year, linear year, 2024. Haiki, hone sheka nino haena. Hashukai inu na shete mohai. Eno shete mokane hena haena haena. Sheno mai. Shenuke nahi. Sheno mahene. We put it like a dome of love with the Lemurian seeds pointing out around each of your physicalities. So now you are encased in Lemurian light. And it is a luminous light, almost iridescent-y, but you can make it however you like, because we love and care and respect how you feel. And we know you're doing your best. Say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Thank you. She has this kind of like, her hair is like silver purple. I'm not even kidding. It's like glowing silver purple. And her face is real long and it's kind of pointy, and her eyes are big. And she's very tall and very skinny. I would say they're like 10 feet tall. And the men, okay, so there's men and there's women, right? But they're very similar. They are more divine feminine, even the men, than they are masculine in this time period. And but there's just a slight what is it? It's a slight coding within the DNA, 180 strand DNA, that makes them where they don't have so much ego. In other words, it's more soft, knowing, and a civilization of unification. It's community and unity. It's utopian society. Wouldn't it be beautiful for us to all manifest and step in to that utopian society. I see it. Visions of the utopian society that should be on your mind morning and night, so that we can shift that planet, so that we can have none of this war and ego. And the more you expand and open up, that telepathic vision is coming online. And the more that you realize the power that is within you, because you're God. It's not outside of you. It's you. You can do anything. Thank you. I bless you and I love you. Let's look at the astrology quickly, because I want to get into these cards, because I don't think she's leaving. She's going to be sticking around. All right. Okay. So I'd like to also say we're going to be playing with the Lemurian Codes deck. I haven't pulled this out but one time, I think. But I'd like to read this just to close this out. The Lemurian Codes are light language. Okay, so when we get to these cards, remember, this is light language. You're receiving it. The knowledge of the ancient wisdom represented in simple patterns and energetic frequencies. Okay, these codes are to be used with reverence. These codes heal the user. These codes connect you back to your source light. You do not need to understand them. You just feel them. You can feel the energy emanating from the card and through me as I offer it up to you. Okay. Patterns are for the child in you. So when you see the patterns on the cards, that's for your inner child. They merge and transform the user. Okay. The words are for the cognitive brain. Open to the understanding. You don't need to understand. You just need to believe and remember. This is a remembering. Okay? All right. I'm going to take a little sip of coconut water. How's everybody doing in the chat? Remember to chime in and tell us where you're at, where you're from. If you've had some issues or some challenges or some struggles, the chat is here to support you. Okay, there's a lot of beautiful, loving, if you're new here, there's a lot of beautiful, loving people, moderators, that Sparkles mod squad of mine who are there to help you and support you. I'm so sorry about the sound earlier. It happens. It's this mic. I'm getting a different mic. I can't take this mic anymore because I can barely touch it and it goes off. All right, the background music, it is the Sound Healers. It's called the Sound Healers. Just go to the Sound Healers. They don't have a bad video on that whole channel. It's called the Sound Healers. Can't miss it. All right, real quick, we're going to do this calendar, and then we have one chart to look at, but we're doing it old school on the tablet. So I just was like, I need my old school way of doing things back today. This is how it's going to be because I got to do it that way. All right, we are stepping in, or stepping out, I should say, of Fear Nothing February. Have you feared some things this February? I sure have. I said to myself, I fear nothing. I fear nothing. I kept telling myself that. And I had a shit ton of stuff to fear. You know, this is not easy transits. These aren't just like a walk in the park, but they're going to start shifting a little bit. The massive Cazimi happens tomorrow, which we're going to do that chart, and we'll explain that. But we're feeling that all week. We're feeling it all week long. Tomorrow's Leap Day. And if you're new, I'm not a fan of the Gregorian calendar. I believe it was set up purposely to screw with humanity's biorhythms and how we naturally are. But we go with it because everybody else does. Wouldn't it be great if we could just stop? So they got this Leap Day year And Mercury is going to be in trine to Jupiter. I'm sorry, sextile to Jupiter. Sextiles are positive, but you have to take action on it. So it's kind of cool. You know, they have all of this going on right there. So it's like some people are going to be feeling, hey, you know, something's come through that's great for me. I've been feeling like, you know, I'm receiving this, and this is working out for me, and I'm feeling great. And some are going to be feeling like they're being shot up out of their body. The hammer's coming down, you know, not easy energy. We'll get more into it when we look at the chart. Let's move on. Okay, so when we kick off March, which I always like to show you, look at there. Look at that. Is that not awesome? Oh my gosh. For March, for Pisces, I love it. So there. Okay. So, mystical initiation March. Mercury will move into Aries, okay? Venus is going to enter Pisces. The sun on the equinox will enter Aries, and Mars is going to enter Pisces, and will end the month with a lunar eclipse in Libra. Really, the moon currently is in Libra, right? Yeah. Moon currently is in Libra. It's going to go into Sag. And then by the weekend, we'll be feeling Scorpio vibes, okay? So the mood is going to kind of lift us up with Sagittarius energy. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Libra. I'm sorry. We're in Libra now. Then we're going into Scorpio over the weekend. Every time the moon, it's 2.5 days when the moon moves. So you have 2.5 days. And then by Saturday morning, March 2nd, we'll be having Sagittarius vibes, which is kind of cool because, you know, it's an adventure. Go out and have fun. It's a fire sign. It's flexible. It tries to make the best of things. You could really expand on like deep educational wisdoms. You know, philosophicize. Fuck, I can't say that word. Then we have a Venus revolution taking place. Seriously, a Venus. It's going to be a revolution for Venus. The square to Uranus. This whole month of March is going to be very Venusian. Venusian meaning it's going to be all about your relationships. It's going to be a lot about, it's going to be other things too, but I see a lot of Venus action going on in this month ahead. You know, we're talking about art, we're talking about beauty, aesthetic things, your values. It's like people wanting to stand up for their independence and fight for their rights to do things and stuff like that. That's going to be coming in pretty strong this weekend. People are not willing to budge on it either. I feel like it's going to be an uprising of this is the way we're doing it kind of thing around all of that. Money is going to be shifting and changing and new things coming in. Maybe that RV is going to kick in. Who knows? I'll believe it when I see it. I don't think it's going to happen this year. That's just my personal opinion, and I'll eat my words if I'm wrong. But something's going to shift around there. And then next week, the moon will move into Capricorn Monday afternoon. And I am looking at the perspective of Texas Central Time. It's 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. So you'll still have that Sag energy in the morning. But it's going to be a sleepy kind of feel because the moon on Monday morning, I always like to tell you what it's going to be like on Monday next week because everybody kicks off their week on Monday. In the morning, you may feel like you don't want to get up out of the bed, like you don't want to get moving, that you just want to dream and you want to fantasize and you want to just fall into creativity because that moon will be in square to Neptune, saying, are you paying attention to your higher consciousness? Neptune is in Pisces, okay? It's the ruler, and it's strong right now because Saturn is present, Mercury is present, you see? And the sun is present, all in Pisces. And by this time, I think it's, let me see here. By this time, we'll be looking at Mercury. No, it'll be the end of the week. Mercury will be moving in by the 9th of March into Aries. Okay, so the weekend of 8th, 9th, and 10th is going to be massive. The daylight saving time weekend for the United States. That is also when Mercury's going to be reborn. Okay, so he becomes reborn as the evening star, and now you're going to get to see him in the evening. He's been dying. He's been burned out by the sun. Him and Saturn right now are dying. I'll show you in the chart. Power outages, eruptions, tech innovations. Records are set. It's an outstanding performance. So it could be real shaky happening up on that weekend because Mars is going to square Uranus. See, Venus squares Uranus on Sunday, the 3rd. And then Mars squares Uranus Saturday, the 9th. Ooh, it's a big deal. And then we have that big old new moon in Pisces. And we'll be looking at that chart coming up next week, okay? Or I think it's next week. Next week. We'll look at that chart. Then Venus moves right after the new moon. It's so funny. Venus is really like all over the place in this month's astrology. Then right after that, Venus, she will enter on into Aries. Oh, I'm sorry, to Pisces. So now she's joined Pisces. As soon as Mercury gets out of there, it's like she enters in. So it's still, we're just dealing with all this Piscean energy, right? That weekend, and then throughout that next week, it's a little easier, kind of more laid back vibes. You want to also mark the St. Patrick's Day weekend. Is that right? It says St. Patrick's on there. Anyway, it's the second quarter moon happening on the 17th, the 16th, and the 17th. We have the moon and Neptune conjoin. I'm sorry, the sun and Neptune conjoin. This is when the sun passes over Neptune and they conjoin. That's the major. We're going to be going over that. We're going to go over it and like really get into it throughout the month. And then literally Mercury goes into shadow on the Monday. And then the next day it's equinox. It's time to blast off. Emotional and spiritual intelligence will be required for this initiation, this mystical initiation. Currently, right now, we're just all kind of like figuring it out. We're in that dream and visionary stage, but we're getting ready to pull the trigger. We're getting ready to move forward with this initiation. And that's going to happen on the equinox. Be ready. Mars will enter into Pisces 3 days after the equinox. So now we have Mars and Venus up in Pisces, okay? Then by the weekend, lunar eclipse next Monday. So Palm Sunday. Wow. That lunar eclipse, it's not going to be a full lunar eclipse, but it's still going to be an eclipse. And it's the first eclipse, because you always have two eclipses together when you have, eclipses. So it'll be that last Libra eclipse of that whole cycle. This is one more. I was wrong. I was like, oh God, I didn't realize there was another one. And then coming up in April, of course, we will have the new moon solar eclipse, massive solar eclipse happening on the 8th of April, making the X right across the state of Texas, right here where I live. There is an amazing event happening. If you haven't seen it, go to Team Light on YouTube and check out Rion. He's on Facebook too. David Palmer's going to be there. There's a whole handful of people going to be there. So I'm thinking about going to that, but I haven't made my mind up yet. I'm still feeling into the energy. I'm not real sure if I want to travel in the middle of all the chaos. I'm not real sure if I want to do all of that right then. I kind of wanted to travel a little bit sooner than that. I'm not real sure. So I'm still kind of feeling it out. But anyway, check it out. All right, that's the calendar. Going to look at this chart now. Let's have a look and see what this chart has to say. Remember, on TikTok, if you want to see the chart, you want to see the cards, please come over to Chanda Sparkles Astrology. And then that way you can see everything. All right. X across Illinois and Texas. Woohoo! Yes. Well, I should have that picture here somewhere. I'm going to pull it up. I have a good visual of this whole thing, and I'm going to pull that up probably next week because we'll be getting into March. We're still February, so I thought it was too soon. But yeah, Tristan, you're right. It's going to be coming. I hope the permanent will self pass. Oh, good, good, good. Everybody, see, that's what I love about this wonderful chat. Everybody is so supportive and talking to each other in here and helping each other out. Dealing with ascension symptoms is not easy. You can get laid out. You can be, like you're tired. You can't move, and it's tough. It's tough. Body aches always increase, it seems like, when we're having all these seismic events and stuff. And those are going to amp up because Jupiter is inching closer and closer and closer to Uranus in Taurus, the Earth sign that I believe is the ruler of Earth. So, but anyway, let's look at this chart. I hope it's plugged in. Where is it? Why is it not coming on? Make sure it's plugged in. Let me unplug it and then re-plug it back in. Okay, there it is. Okay. Yeah, they have been intense. Energies have been intense, says Tristan. Yes, they have. Hi, Sherry. I see you there. All right, guys. Let me put myself in here. I don't know why I did that. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's because I don't have this thing. There we go. Y'all can see that. Okay. Did I already get it ready? No, I didn't. Hold on. Jeez. Oh, I know what I did. This is today's transit. Okay, we're already here. I'll let you look at this real quick. So, see here? Oh, man. I can't do it like that. I gotta do it like this. All right, here we go. So this is just what I want to show you real quick. Right here, currently, you have Mercury, the Sun, and Saturn right there, okay? So Mercury is 8 degrees and 38 minutes right there. The Sun is at 8 degrees 55 minutes. And Saturn is at 9 degrees and 4 minutes, or 40 minutes. And they're doing this Cazimi dance of death. This is the Cazimi dance of death, okay? Saturn, structure, stability, borders, the ancient old ways, the tried and true is dying, okay? He will be reborn. You can't see. He's going to have to be reborn, okay? So is Mercury getting reborn. It's like all of the wisdom of the Akash and everything like that he carries, all of the communication that he carries is getting reset, reboot, wiped out, etch a sketch, shake it up. It's gone, you see? And then we have Neptune, present, very present. Poseidon up in the ocean with his big trident. Like, come on, man. And they're all heading that way, you see. Okay? Then you have Venus and Mars. They'll be traveling together, although Venus is moving a little bit up the chart. Pluto is still hanging out. And he, my friend, is talking directly. Let's see. He's going to be talking directly over here to Uranus and Jupiter. Okay? It's a wide conjunction. It's a wide square, but it is going to happen. This is something that's coming forward. I'm really watching Jupiter and Uranus because Jupiter is the abundance factor. You know, he brings in magnification and abundance, but he's got such wisdom. You know, I see him as like that uncle that just knows everything. That's just so cool, and he knows everything, you know. And he's offering up all kinds of great wisdom, you know. Deep guru type of stuff, you know. But he's cool, you know. He's fun, and he's active, and everywhere he goes, it's a big, big deal. You know what I'm saying? So when he comes in with Uranus, the sky daddy, we're talking about sky daddy, right there in Taurus, okay? That's going to be huge. That happens 2 weeks after the solar eclipse in April. Okay, so March is like mystical initiation. We're really just kind of getting our groove here because we're going to have to get prepared for all this. And I think it's going to be very abundant for a lot of us. I really, really am excited about this eclipse, but I also, it's an eclipse. You know, the ancients believed eclipse to be bad omens, but it's not like that for me, I don't think. I see some and I tell you, okay, this is going to be a bad one. But I don't think it is. I think it's going to be pretty good. I think it's going to be pretty beneficial. It may be very hurtful and harmful and maybe even tragic for many people, because there's a lot of people that are going to be leaving the planet. That's just going to continue to happen. You know, people are dying. It's part of the process. It's just part of, as the frequency continues to raise on the planet, the more and more people will leave. Sadly. Also, thank the gods, Chiron right here in Aries with the North Node. See, there's the North Node. Hold on. There's the North Node right there, and there's Chiron. 17 degrees, 15 degrees. So the North Node is coming backwards. And by the way, you're halfway through the North and the South nodes being in Aries and Libra. Congratulations. You're halfway through. You still got 9 months to go. All right. And so anything from 15 down, because the nodes of the moon, the karmic fated nodes, they go backwards. Anything down to 0 degrees, if you have planets there, you want to pay attention. That's where you want to look and see if you're getting activated. You know, that's why I say it's always good to have your chart out when we're going over this. By the way, this is kind of what you're seeing on TikTok. This is what's going on over here. If you want to jump over, I'm not real sure how to make another screen on TikTok, but I am multi-streaming to multiple platforms over on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, if you want to pop over. Okay, so Chiron, and I want to talk a little bit about Chiron. Chiron is, and I think we're good here. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, okay, so hold on. The moon over here in Libra, okay, that's conjoined right now. This is the right now chart. So it's conjoined to that South Node. So the South Node is about release. It's about, really in Libra, I see it as you've got to release codependency, stop being the doormat, stop just agreeing to make peace, stop. You got to really kind of up your game if you're getting affected with that South Node in Libra. So 9 more months, and when Chiron is connected to this North Node, see right here, Chiron connected to the North Node in Aries. Chiron was abused and misused and thrown out and abandoned by his own god and goddess mother and father. He was the unwanted. It was not his fault that he was born the way he was, but they were ghastly at how he was a centaur, half man, half horse. How disgusting. He was not wanted. He was made to become mortal. Fucking mortal, okay? He's a god. He's born of Zeus. And he's made to be mortal. But he goes with it. And he's with his brothers and sisters, and he's doing this, really putting his best hoofs forward, okay? And then he sees that his brother is about to be killed. And remember, his brother is also a god, but he's mortal at this point because Zeus made him that way because of how he is, what he looks like. The embarrassment that Kronos had for his son. He wasn't the greatest father, by the way. There was a lot of other stories I can go into, but I'm going to get on point so we can get to the cards. The point here is He literally sacrificed himself. He sacrificed himself for his brother. He allowed himself to be killed for his brother. And then Zeus saw that and said, all right, now I will make you immortal again. And he left, and he went, and he's the one that created astrology. He was an incredible genius, had a mind that take 10,000 Teslas, and he taught the gods. He ended up being the teacher to Apollo. So this moral of the story is, with the North Karmic node of fate, the collective consciousness is flowing in that direction, okay? They are learning how to process and integrate and be a different self within themselves. It's about really peeling away the layers of the old ego, because the new ego is integrated, but it takes time and patience and skill to understand and embody the essence of spirit as ego. It's about releasing the dualities within the self, because everything starts in the self, right? It's about rainbow spectrum, cosmic galactic wisdom, okay? We are getting a new ego, a cosmic galactic ego, and it will be solidified by next January. Keep that in mind with everything you do. Wow, I really don't have that old ego anymore. And you gotta have an ego. You're not gonna make it bad. Don't ever make it bad. Ego ain't bad. You gotta have it in order to be a human. But a higher frequency galactic type of ego, or maybe you're more like a higher frequency shamanic type of ego. It's your ego. Love it. Sit with it in meditation and tell it how much you love it. Look at it in the mirror and tell it how much you love it. Love yourself. That power of love, there's nothing that can stop it, especially when you're cast away like I was, left out. Oh no, you're a psychic? You do channeling of light language and play with crystal bowls and gongs? Sorry, you don't get to be a yaya anymore. You don't get to have your grandchildren, your daughter, your son. This all happened to me. So I'm speaking from where I know the actual physicality of the pain as the new ego is taking form that you have to go through. And I'll tell you, my Chiron, I was having my Chiron return. It's finally 2 degrees off of my Chiron, 2 or 3, I think, at this point. My Chiron is in the 5th house of children. And you never really heal your Chiron. It does not ever fully heal. You make medicine from the toxicity. You teach from the hurt. And you open like the lotus. Because you can't control others. You can't control what they think or they say or what they do. You just got to be you. And your new ego is integrating. Be excited. This is an exciting year. It really, really is. Gonna be some bumps in the way, along the way, but it's a really good year. It really is. So, thanks everybody on TikTok. Please double click the screen. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. We're over here. You can see everything about to start the cards if you want to have your cards read. Thank you. I love you guys. Angela says she can relate to Chiron. Yeah. Oh, well, thank you. I don't know how to make another screen that's connected to Ecamm. It won't go into my Ecamm software. And all of my stuff is connected in here, so I just have my phone going over here on TikTok. So I do the TikTok a lot. I love TikTok. I love YouTube. I love Facebook. But I can't, it won't go through my eCam software. So, all right, let's get going on the cards. If somebody in there, all right. Love you. Okay, so we have one question here. May I ask you, please, is Artie going to come back to me? Thank you so much. I don't think he's the one, hun. That's just my first instinct. And I'm feeling it coming from this side, and tones went through here, and here goes my nose. By the way, my nose always starts to run when I start channeling. And I'm not sick, and I don't have allergies. Okay. I'm going to say I don't think so. Sorry. You're being redirected. Hey, guys, listen. There is going to be a lot of breakups this year. There's going to be a lot of people breaking up because a lot of people are tuning their frequency fiddle, like Sandra McGillis would say. Love that. Love it. Check out her YouTube, by the way. Sandra McGillis. She is a master. And if you're needing help, she can help you. She can assist you to tune your frequency fiddle. Okay? But truly and honestly, you have to be able to move through this realm understanding that you're in a different dimension. Okay? Some people are going to go to this dimension on this earth. And other people are going to go to this dimension, and then there might be another one up here. They're going to be every single moment you are shifting in a timeline. Every choice, every thought pattern is a new timeline. Okay? And everything that you thought that you didn't do is happening. So, like, for example, say that you, I'm going to use myself because it's easy to do. So, when I was 18, I didn't know my biological father all my life until I was like 15, and I went through all this whole process, right? Finally met him. It was really cool. It was kind of hard, but it was really neat because I understood who I was. It really helped a lot. But I wanted to move to St. Croix Virgin Islands where he lived. I was going to move there when I graduated high school. He drowned off. He lived on a sailboat. My father was a Jimmy Buffett song. No shit. I'm not even kidding. I've got pictures. It's crazy. Really fun man. And I was going to go live with him, and he drowned. He was probably drunk on Captain Morgan's spice rum and just fell over. Probably is what happened. He was on his boat. They said there was a little storm that came in. You know, how quick those tropical storms can come up. But he'd been on the sea. He went from Miami to the islands. He'd been everywhere. He lived on a sailboat, huge sailboat, and he just went everywhere on his sailboat. So it was just odd. But he died. And I was in session with Tammy Lynn. She's a fabulous hypnotherapist, fabulous sister. We've known each other many lifetimes. And I realized something, that I thought that I never went because he died. So I joined the Navy, and I had a whole nother direction, a whole pivot of my life. I did go. I was there. I went. I did have that time with him on the island. There's a timeline playing out right now, because all time is now, seriously, of me living on that island with him. And it's pretty interesting stuff. So just remember, you can tap in. This is also what I do with clients if we need to. You can tap your consciousness forward. Okay, so let's just say you're going through a major breakup with your spouse. It's been real hard. It's kind of getting dragged out. It's hard. It's hard stuff. You can sit with me, and I'll guide you. I'll shine the flashlight on the dark places. And then will catapult your consciousness forward. And when we catapult your consciousness forward, it'll be to a time when you're past all of that, feeling healthy, strong, and whole. And then we suck that in, and then you embody that consciousness, and then we activate it and seal it, and then you feel better. You're able to move forward because you've embodied the consciousness of the whole you, in other words. And it's all based on your astrological blueprint. It all starts with me on the code, your sacred geometry of your code. That's where it starts. And we go from there, and we bring in whatever we need. Sound, channeling, cards, whatever needs to be done. I'm a jack of all trades. We handle it. So anyway, I don't know, man. I'm feeling really positive tonight. And I feel a shift is happening for the better for a lot of us. It may not feel better in the moment, but for the higher timeline, it is better. Okay? Hi, guys. All right. We are about to do cards. I would love it if you're on the TikTok to come over to Chanda Sparkle's Astrology on YouTube. And that way you can see the cards. If you don't want to see the cards, just hang out. It's all good. All right, let's get going. Thank you. Oh, gosh, you guys. Amanda, she says, how do we book with you? Just email me. Your email is how I take it. I'm very old school with this stuff. Well, and I've had to be because I've had a lot of challenges and I've not been able to work full time. But I love my work and I want to. You know, it's a lot. I'm doing a lot of personal work on myself before I jump head first in with clients. So I'm easing in there, and you know, it's really when I'm in my best heart space when I'm able to do work. It's just allowing their energy in. It just it heals me so much. I'm so grateful. I'm really grateful for all the lovely healers and the lovely ladies, sisters, mentors of mine that have helped me get through this period. If you're going through it, really make sure that you have a good mentor, someone to talk to, talk it out. You know, don't go to such extremes because these can be times of extreme. Just say, this is a cycle. I know it will shift. And then you shift it. It may take a day, could take 3 days, could take a week. Hell, for me, it's took a month. I mean, I literally was down for the count, you know? And I don't teach from where I don't know. I've seen and dealt with a lot of deaths. I've seen the spirit leave the body. I know exactly where it leaves, right here. Higher cosmic heart. Right out the body. And I teach as a death doula minister how you can get up out of the body. It's in that way when you're ready to process and drift away into your chosen afterlife, your heaven, and not being biblical there. That and no offense, but that's just not how I see it, and it's not how it's been shown to me. It makes it easier because you've practiced. You practice getting out of the body, and then you get out. You move on. You choose where you go next. It's great. Death has been given a bad rap. Just saying. They're always in celebration. So remember, you know, when you're processing someone's death, how ecstatic they are because they're moving on. They get to choose their next go round or whatever they choose to do, wherever they choose to go. I know where I'm going. I'm going to my planet. It's right to the left of the Andromedas. I don't know the planet's name. I just know exactly what it looks like. I've been there. I've been given remembrance of this planet, and I know who's there waiting for me, and that's where I'm going. Wherever you choose, if you think you're going to meet Jesus on the sea, and you know that in your heart to be, Yeshua will be there, probably on a stand-up paddleboard going, hey, let's go, buddy. It's what you deepest believe, what that core belief is, shall be. All right, let's go. Let's go, let's go. All right. Hey, there's Drew up in the house. Cool. Okay, so let's pull these cards up. If you've missed the first half, there's a lot of information. The Lemurians came through today. I don't even remember really what all just happened, so we're just going to keep going with this. All right, we're going to clear the energy field. We're using the F bowl today because we want to merge that sacral with the root. Combine them. Use that service to ground yourself in. Tonight we will be playing with the Ghost Spirits Tarot, honoring higher consciousness and everything of the invisible because it's Pisces season. Ghost Spirits Tarot. I need to move this calendar back over here. By the way, if you missed it, it is Mystical March. Oh wait, hold on. What'd I say? What I say was, oh my God, my brain just went flat. I hate it when that happens. Mystical. Was it initiation? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot it. Somebody wrote it down. I know Princess did. What was it? What was it? Mystical Initiation March? Is that what I said? That's going to drive me crazy. Oh well. All good. It's there. It's Mystical Initiation March, I think is what I said. Or Initiation Mystical March. It's one of those. Because we'll be really pulling in on our mystic vibes and then initiating. Okay? Halfway through the month at equinox, we'll be initiating. My Scorpio. He's coded. All right. We also have the Tarot of Dreams. The Cosmic Tribe Tarot is coming out tonight. So if you have kids in the house, close your eyes because it's naughty cards. The Light Seers Tarot, Moonology, and the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. We got all these decks to play with today. There you go. And Tarot of Dreams. And the Light Seers. And the naughty cards. But these are so cool. I love the Cosmic Tarot. Really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Okay, let me get all these handled. I want to pardon me for a moment. I'm gonna tell them. Somebody's here. Okay. All right, dude. There is a Hispanic man here. He's saying that you're not making those tamales the way he taught you. And you need to go back and do it again the right way. There is a very strong presence of this Hispanic grandpa or father or something like that. No shit moka hana. Oh no shit moka ana e no shit kuma ege indikuka shit moka ani e shinai wanaki mo na shit mo All right, you got to go. No, you're not hanging around, man. Seriously. He's very annoying, this guy. I don't know. Maybe it's somebody in Jesse's family or something. I don't know. He's kind of annoying. All right, here we go. Oh, who are we playing? I don't even know who we're playing with. The hell? Okay, so tell me in the chat what we're doing. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that this is all right. Oh, I need to get that off there. All right, we're starting with the cards, and we are playing with... There it is, Mystical Initiation March. And who's first? Have we not got to elemental lineup? Air. Okay, gotcha. Air signs, air signs. Air signs. We're talking about Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Sun, moon, or rising. Okay, the way these readings roll is that you've already been serviced. Okay, so don't flip out. You're already serviced. This is how it's coming through. You're already serviced. Air signs. What you're thinking of and what you're wondering about and how you're processing all of this has already been given to you. Serviced. It's odd. Okay, hold on. Air signs. There's some air. There is some kind of impatient. There's an impatient person here. Oh, shut up, TikTok. They don't like it when I fade. Let me do this one. Impatience. Lots of impatience. Coming out in books. There it is. Well, there you are, right there at the top. That is the star. Aquarius energy, okay? This is holding your faith no matter. Holding your faith no matter, okay? And I'm going to go ahead, and I know I can hear you in the YouTube. It's so funny how I hear those voices. Okay. Let me go here, and I'm going to zoom this in just a little bit. All right. So we've got the star card, and in the challenging position, you have the Four of Swords. I told you needed to chill out. The Princes of Discs, the Lovers, the Universe, and it ends with the best card out of 72 cards in the deck, the Sun. Oh my God, air signs. Chill out. It's all going to be okay. Whew, you think like you're flipped out about something. This is a very anxious energy. It's like you can't get something done, or you're trying to do this and it's not working, and it's just a lot. Just come back to center, air signs. It's your faith. Where's your faith in yourself, in God that is within you? You're a God and you're a goddess. Okay, ain't nobody coming to save you but you. Own your power. Four of Swords says, challenge position says, have you rested? Have you meditated? Have you gone within? We know you just came through a shitload of pain and trauma. But you've got to realize that this is happening for good reason. Because on the other side of all of this, you're going to have some wonderful things happen to you. You would not have a sun here if you were not. Right underneath that sun card is the Princess of Discs. This is, you're just learning, okay? You're coming out of this slowly. Challenge is to meditate, calm down, chill out, do some art, watch a movie, go walk in nature, take a swim, wade in the river or the lake or whatever. Get out in a natural water source and calm down. I'm almost aggravated with you, quite honestly. The Princess of Discs is a student of the 3D reality. It's almost like you've just been rebirthed through this situation And you've got to start looking at yourself as all brand new. Like you're young and you're kind of naive and you're just learning, but you're going to learn and you're going to be like the student, like learning your reality. This new reality that you put yourself in, because ain't nothing else coming at you but what you're asking for. You know, you got to be able to put that out there. You have to be able to realize that this shit does not happen to you. It's happening for you. Remember that. This is happening for me. I chose this. Yeah, it kind of sucks right now. But I have to go through this process in order to be, because sometimes, like, okay, I'm telling them. So sometimes the highest self is like, why are you going in that direction? That is not your plan. This is not the course that you're supposed to be going on. And shenanigans happen. And you got to go through some rough patches in order to redirect you in the right path that you're supposed to go. Coming in from outside of you is the Lovers. This is the Gemini card. Okay, this is air intellect. This is all about duality, opposites. It's about balancing the opposites. This is coming in from outside of you, so you may be dealing with a Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, or you're juggling a lot of oppositions. This and this. Oh, what the hell? Really? One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is not like the other. Which one goes in the slot? Or whatever the hell was that thing that we used to see when we were children. Programming with cable television. Something is not vibing. And you just need to chill out and go with the flow on this. You've already made the decisions. You've already come through this. All time is now. Project your, if it's hurting that bad for you guys, project your consciousness through meditation forward to the time you're past this, because it's coming. You have the universe. Major life event, major arcana, the universe, major life event, major arcana, the sun card. Have a look. The sun card ends your read here. Okay? Sun card. Hold yourself with pride for the accomplishments of the duality that you are juggling. Know within, all is well, okay? You are everything. Everything. And on this card, this is actually called the World card, and it is the last of the tarot. It's the last of the tarot, okay? Of the major arcanas. It's number 22. So there you go. See that? Completions. It's already done. Serviced. It's serviced. What's on the bottom of the deck? When that kind of fell out, that's interesting. The 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay? So the 9 of Wands, it says you've come through this like a hero. It's a tough battle, won. It's being pulled in all kinds of different directions and feeling like you're going to come out of your fucking sin. Like you're going to come out of your skin. And you might sin. Okay? Thank you. But the hero never gives up. Now, we will also pull for you from the Moonology deck. Moonology deck, there it is. You've got the forced quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. And you've got the last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to your details. All right, so this is the thing. You've not taken the day-to-day practicalities with this situation in mind. You're trying to rush through all this shit and you're getting all anxious about it when you need to slow down. Like the Princess of Disc, realize this is a new timeline, a new essence of being, and go step by step by step. And don't be like on yourself if you didn't finish something, and don't be like on yourself if something bad went down and maybe it was your fault. I'm going to tell you something right now. The dark and the light are both creation at play. The shadow is also God. All the dark shit in the world, still God. Still God. You're also going to get from the Angels and Ancestors deck. Who wants to come forth for the lovely air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini? You got Winter. Take care of your needs. Okay? What do we do in winter? We nest. We gather. Okay, so I'm seeing the vision of like back in the day when you had to like put all your food in jars and you had to like preserve the meats and rub the salt on the meats because you didn't have electricity, and you had to, you see what I'm saying? You got to get back to the essence of the ancients. And I'm not saying give up your electricity. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you're not going to have electricity. That's not what I'm putting out there. I'm just saying the essence of being in that practical state of the old school chop wood, carry water, slow the fuck down, air signs. And finally, no, these aren't the Pleiadians, but maybe Pleiadians. Okay, thank you. They're saying that connecting with the Pleiadians. Really? Okay, the Pleiadians are who you need to connect in with whenever you're trying to get to the practicality of slowing down and calming yourself down through the situation. Thank you. All right, so these are Lemurian codes, okay? The images, the coding, light language on the card is for your inner child. It's the child code. And just listen to it in the sound of my voice, how it speaks. And ushitamo and nahi kushina. Nishel na bakakahane. Oreshaka ne I signs o kya. Hya shinokama de kira uret churukukra aba. Ona shikaramokakina ona ki. Ona shitekukamaka. Ishinokigir orishikara kiki. You got the number 15. The numbers are code, okay? You got the number 15. Okay, I'm going to have you have a little look at that. If you want to screenshot it, this is the time to do it. Screenshot it now, air signs. Then that way you can have it for later. And you can look at the code, okay? So, number 15, be open and ready to receive this, air signs. 8555463. 8555463. 8555463. This is the energetic pulse of the signature of the overlay that you need for the biometric field to activate. The frequency is too strong, so it dies. And then it is reactivated. It takes 3 nodes to connect the energetic pulse. And when it does, the energy can be smoothed out and capped. Cap it. It will be the path that you are waiting for, air signs. You must find your balance with the external static. And you know static very well, don't you? Static is everything to the air signs. In fact, you've created the static. This is all about your energetic pulse. Okay, I'm going to show you guys on TikTok in case you want to have a look there at the light language and the numbers for the air signs. This is Sun, Moon, and Rising. Remember, you can come on over to the YouTube channel and see all the cards. There we go. And there's that for that. I'm sorry, it's backwards. I should have flipped it. Sorry. I have to do that next time. I should have mirrored it. Let me do that. Let me do that right now. I need to have it where you can see it. That's not cool. All right. So we go to, God, so many. Where's my camera? Oh, there it is. All right, so I'm going to try to mirror this and see if it does it this way. So if I'm like this, how's that? Aha! Look at there. All right, so there. Now you can read it if you want to take a picture. Here it goes. All right, thank you very much, air signs. Remember, slow it down. Practicality is what it's all about for you. You've got to go within. Know that things are going to work out. Your knowingness is so strong. You can direct your reptilian brain the fuck out. You don't need it, okay? Like literally, remove the reptilian brain. If you need that process, I have got it. It's not necessary. Okay? Thank you, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We will see you next week. Who's next? Okay, so we're getting a little high on the energy now. And we're feeling like a bubbly in the tummy. All of a sudden. Thank you, Princess. All right, earth signs. Thank you, guys. Always be ahead and have that there before I'm about to finish to help me keep this flowing so I'm not just waiting. If you wouldn't mind, please, just have it there. Have it there. Like if you know I'm starting to get to the end, I've gotten to the Lemurian card, go ahead and throw it on up there because there's a delay. Thank you. I love you. Okay. All right. So now we're on to earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Earth signs. That's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay? Woo, big stuff happening for the earth signs. It's going to be some kind of pop. You guys are about to have some kind of pop. Or you've already had the pop. There's some kind of pop in your life. It's almost like when you've blown up a balloon too big. Or remember those things you used to hit with your hand and you go boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that? It's that, isn't it? Yeah. Those things were almost impossible, but they can explode, right? A lot of pressure has been going on with the earth signs. Needs to be released. F note clears. It brings the root and the sacral to bring it one. Okay? You're grounded in your service to self. Because if you're not servicing yourself, earth signs, you can't service others. Can't help others. It's just a big time of service. Okay? It's a dying time. There's a lot of things that are dying away. Especially for you Capricorns. Because you got Saturn, your ruler, literally dying right now through the sun. Whew. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're going to use the Tarot of Dreams for the earth signs. Capricorn, Virgo, and Pisces. Already popping. I knew these cards were going to be hot today. Knight of Swords, popping right on out there. Messages, communication, things are coming in quickly. Pay attention. You may be getting super downloads. Aye, okay. And then you have Strength, Major Arcana, the Hermit, and the Death card. Holy cow. Okay. Got some major cards here. 3 majors and the Knight of Swords. You know, I feel like you're having to protect something and you have to find something within you. Your challenge here is to find your inner strength, to tame the beast within. And the Hermit says, you know, you're going within, you're finding that wisdom, but how long are you going to be there? Because this Death card is coming for you from outside of you. Okay, it's a deep, dark transformation. Okay, you cannot, it's non-negotiable. It has to transform from one energy to another. Okay, so the Hermit, you know, he just goes within. He's trying to find those deep wisdoms. He's really wanting to connect in with his, you know, galactic family, or he's wanting to connect in with his ancestors or the angels or whatever it is for you. But the communication isn't trying. It's like it's trying to come in, but there's something within you. We're going to remove it. Okay, so just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. All right, we want you to push your chest out like this. Okay. No shete mokakai nai ke shino mai ke shino mai ke shunai anai shunai ai shunai ai honai ke mokaka ke no ku kakaki shitu matati ke do kai shitu ke get up kai ke nai no kai ke shitu hai honai shike modai unai ke monai shino makai no ona shite mohanike onai shite mohan shite mohan shite mohan shite mohan shite shino ke mo is removed. You may move forward. That was Anna. She burns it out at the end. She removed whatever the blockage, the beast is what we looked at. It looked like a blockage or a beast that's within you, Earth signs. Just removed it. You're welcome. We heard you. We love you. You got the 5 of Swords. Let's get the last card here. And you've got the 4 of Coins. This is Capricorn energy here. This 5 of Swords. So I'm just going to tell you right up, straight up. This is not easy. What you're going through. It's not an easy decision. But you may have to like literally cut and run on something, or you may have to like do somebody dirty a little bit, like, or you have done somebody dirty, or somebody's done you dirty. This is the, I'm taking what I can get and I'm getting the hell out of here because I'm not putting up this shit no more card. Or it's a, somebody did that to you. It'll be different for all of you. Okay. But it's right here beneath the beast that you have to tame within your soul. This is energetic work. It has nothing to do with your physicality, but it's holding. You were holding it right here, and it was blocking your heart chakra. So then we moved it out and then burned it away. Okay? Energetically, you can come back to this time, earth signs, all of you, sun, moon, and rising, you can come back and you can go through this little process again with us, sitting and breathing, getting into the meditative state, and then allow that stuff to be removed, because there's some kind of attachment or something in your energy field. You may not even realize that you picked it up. All right, so 5 of Swords, you gotta go. Something's gotta go. You gotta go. They gotta go. The death is happening. The transformation, it's finalized. You've gone within long enough. Hold on to your shit. Don't give your money. Don't give your things. Don't give anything. This is holding on very tight to everything you've got right now. Don't go spending and making extra, buying extra shit right now. Hold your cash. Hold it. Because here you have the Ace of Wands. This is a brand new, spiritual, passionate, exciting seed. That's a flame of hope. It's the inner flame that's being relit within you after the death, transformation, transmutation. It's a lot. There's a lot of energy coming through for you. You have a lot of regret, and we understand. But it's being washed away and burnt away. And here's the Ace of Wands to prove it. Why? Because you avoided the Tower. See? The Tower in reverse. You avoided the Tower. The Tower card, major life event, major arcana, that is when you have built something on a faulty foundation, either within you or someone around you or a relationship. It's shit. I don't know what it is, right? But it's something that you built that was false. Falsified. It's not accurate. Sorry. You built this house on a faulty foundation. You built it on quicksand. It's going to sink. You have to find solid ground. And you know how to do that, earth signs, better than anybody. So do it. Go and get yourself that solidity that you need. Fuck all that other stuff. All right, we're also going to pull for you a Moonology deck. Moonology deck card. What does the Moonology have to say for further clarification? Moonology for further clarification. Everybody on TikTok, you can see all the cards on my astrology channel, which is YouTube, Chanda Sparkles Astrology. It's in the bio if you want to see all the cards. They're on the screen here, okay? Trust me, I wish TikTok would just go right into my eCam software, but it doesn't. Okay, here we go. What do they got? These cards not wanting to pop. Let's go. There it is. First quarter moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self. Step forward after this death and transformation process. After all that you've gone through, step forward. Heart open and cleared of the beast that you're taming within. You're clear. You're crystal. Okay? On the bottom, you have make time for self-love. Slow down. We all know you're trying to build stuff. We all know you've got to get this and this and this arranged and organized. We all know you're trying to make an empire and stacks of cash. But if you don't take time for self-love, you're going to end up with that beast back attached to your energy field, and then you're going to have to come back and see us. And really, honestly, that would be okay, but prefer you just not, just take care of yourself. Salt baths, nature walks, eat right. Doesn't mean you can't ever have ice cream. Shit, last night I had this fit for sweetness, and I went straight to the little island market here on Padre Island, and I bought a thing of Bluebell ice cream. I paid $9 for it. I thought, damn, that's expensive, but I'm on an island. You know, I wanted something sweet. I wanted my coffee ice cream, and so I got it. Also got brownies, and I crumbled the little brownies up inside. It was delicious. I'm not going to do it all the time. It'd probably be there for, I mean, it's not like something I do all the time, but give yourself that treat. That's also self-love. Give in and give yourself something that you're wanting. If your spirit or your body is craving something that you don't normally crave, give it to it. You don't have to massive bowl, just a little, you know. Oh, no, not this yet. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. You're like, no. Oh, my guides trip me out. Drakkar isn't here this time. I didn't think he would be here tonight. Drakkar is my reptilian. I heard you. Drakkar is my reptilian. I lived with for 4 years, many years ago, in my house in Midland, Texas. And he got healed, and he came back to help and assist now. He's a good guy. Not all reptilians are bad. All right, you got 2 there. So you've got a guardian angel. You are not alone. You are not alone. You know this. And the hunter. How perfect. How perfect. Okay, so you have the hunter. You know, what's it say? Track down your fears and your desires. Track down your fears and your desires for the earth signs. Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. There you go. Look at him. He's not sitting around waiting. He's not going to allow anybody to get his game. Get it? Get your game on. Get your game on. Get your game on. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Go play. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, there's your song. Make sure you go listen to that song. It'll activate you. Good song. Yeah, I wish we could listen to music other than... I mean, I love this background music. Don't get me wrong. It helps me to get in the flow. But real music, that's the thing. Sometimes songs need to come through. Let them. Don't be so hard on yourself. Lighten up a little bit. It's a real, you know, it's a heavy time, so you just got to lighten up and say, what the fuck? All right, these are the Lemurian card decks. The Lemurian... So I'm seeing 5 of them circling you as you're calling on your guardian angel here. Okay? And we've got, so this is the last quarter moon in Libra, and the Libra moon is coming up at the end of March. Okay? And we're in Libra moon right now. So you go look at your birth chart and see if you have anything happening in Libra. Solidify the service to self. Taming the beast within earth signs. Come on, which one is it? Oh, I cannot believe. God, I wish I had another camera behind me so you could see how that thing flew way over there and it landed, and I was like, please don't go onto the floor over there because I don't want to get up. It landed tucked in between 2 of the rods that go for the different cameras. Holy cow. All right, here we go. Now remember, these are codes. These are codes. So you want to take a screenshot. There you go. There's your code. This is for the inner child activation. This is light language. Okay, so here you go. Take a deep breath. You got number 1. Go back to the basics. 1, the beginning. Because you've gone through the death process. Now we go back to basics, okay? Listen to the code. The numbers are codes. So you don't have to understand it. You just receive it. You're open to receive, okay, earth signs? 894-6321. 894-6321. 894-6321. 894-6321. 894-6321. 894-6321. We did that 6 times because we want to raise you up. We want to applaud you and give you all of the accolades and deserving love for going through this process, because please understand, it is not just you. You process the energy because you're so dense. Earth signs, you have that density within you, okay? You have all of the density. And whenever you have that density and you're the one that can solidify, you have to learn to process it through the energy field rather than taking it in to the physicality. And you're also processing it for many other people that can't handle it, because you're a conduit. Primitive beginnings. Rudimentary level. UC of understanding. Primitive beginnings, rudimentary level, UC of understanding. You need to go to the basics, open to the truth. Remember that. Open to the truth. Open to the truth. Open to the truth. Remember the code. Here is the light language if you'd like to have a look. TikTok. You can see all these cards in their full gloriousness over on Chanda Sparkle's Astrology, YouTube, and Facebook. There we go. In case anybody wants to take a screenshot of it like that, there you go. There you go. Go back to the basics. 894-6321. The Lemurians have spoken. Yeah. You can do this. We love you, Earth signs. Thank you for being here. We love you so, so very much. And we are on track with the fire. Oh, no. Hold on. Air signs already did that. Fire signs are next. Yes. Thank you so much, Princess, for having that ready to go. You are on the ball. Yeehaw. Oh, man, I look shiny today. I think I put a little bit too much of that glow stuff on. I'd be glowing. What's up? I'm glowing. Oh, really getting giddy now. Energy just makes me high. I remember when I used to drink, back in the day. And I never got as high and happy and fun on alcohol, with all these cards there, as I did on, as I do on energy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. It's crazy. Okay. That's why we do the astrology at the beginning, because by the time I get to this point, I'm kind of like La La Land. It's like coming in and out of consciousness. It's like Chanda comes in and then they go in, and then that's why it's conscious channeling. It's like they come in, I feel it, I step back. People ask me, and I'm gonna also say this. So if you're ever messaging me after these, I love you and I would love to hear from you. But remember, I don't remember much of anything. I really don't. And I just don't have time to go back and watch the whole thing or anything. But sometimes I do. If somebody says, hey, you really need to go watch your water sign read, I think it'll help you. I help my own self. Sometimes it's pretty interesting. But I don't remember, I don't recall a lot of what happens in my normal everyday life nowadays, because a lot of stuff just goes whoop. Which I feel like that's what we're supposed to be doing. One for the collective real quick. Talk less, feel more. Thanks. Appreciate that shit. They're telling me to shut up and move on. Fire signs. Guess what you get? No. You got. Let's see. Which ones are these? Oh, the Light Seers. You're getting the Light Seers deck. All right, let me get all these kind of organized, because oh shoot, I missed a couple out there. We'll shuffle those in just a second. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 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 The king has spoken. The king has spoken. You need to work on your divine masculine and being like literally balance that shit out with the feminine. You've had enough of that. Take charge, strong, on top of it, push forward, push. You've had enough of that. You've done enough of that at this stage, and you need to balance it out with some softness, some femininity, really kind of like calm it down a little bit and really kind of come back into your poise. That's all fire signs, men and women. Play with your divine feminine, especially now that we have Venus. Venus is pulling ahead, and she's going to be entering into Pisces soon. Yes, you may. Okay, I'm hearing my English grandmother. Her name was Mamu. She was an English teacher at high school. And she told me to tell you, Drew, you should have used the word may. That's so funny. Okay, I'm just looking. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for being here. I'm just trying to catch up on all of you beautiful people in the chat. I see you all talking in here. We have a big, long chat going on. Lots of support, lots of conversation happening on YouTube and Facebook, all combined here. It's so awesome. I see you. Thank you, Princess. Tuning their frequency fiddle. Yes, tune your frequency fiddle. You need to go see my girl Sandra. We're going to do a show. We're going to do a show here come up next week or two. Okay? Yes, you may. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that. Donna Lewis says, when my daughter was little, she made an energy ball and swallowed it. I laughed so much from her being high. That's awesome. Okay, let's go. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. How are you, my beautiful, spirited, passionate fire signs? This is for your sun, moon, and rising. If you don't have a birth chart, go and get it at astrograph.com. Very good free birth chart. I think it's the best on the internet for free. All right, there it goes. Want to see the cards on TikTok? They're all on the screen, and you have to go over to my YouTube channel. If you do, pop in and say hi. Okay, not taking reversals, holding the cards upside down. I knew that. So, you've got the Two of Cups. It's a soulmate union, and there goes another one. And the Ten of Cups. Wow! Fire signs. That is fantastic. So there is definitely a soul union going on with you and somebody else. And your challenge is to have complete bliss with the Ten of Cups. Do you have complete bliss? Your challenge. Are you looking at the love? Okay, I'm feeling the Lemurian. I want you to go look up Lemuria and how their civilization, which is they are our ancestors, how they lived. This is the epitome of having the completion, the house, the wife, the dog, the husband, the children, everything in love state. And this could also be if you're solo, everything is working out for me all of the time. Everything always works out for me all the time. Everything always works out for me all of the time. Everything always works out for me all of the time. Where is your perception? If your challenge is to see that, you already have that. It's already there. Then you need to integrate it, pull it in. But see, fire signs, that's just like you. You're like, but I don't know. I'm in La La Land. I didn't see it. I was oblivious because I was too busy with what I was doing. I should have paid more attention. I was high. I was drunk. What? You guys been drinking too much wine, having too many beers, or something like that? Chill out with that. Yeah, this is also divine innocence. Okay, so we'll go ahead and see what's going on with this. This is a weird reading. All right, you got the Page of Pentacles. So you got 2 pages here. You know, it may be, this is coming in from outside of you. It may be that somebody younger than you is the soulmate. But also this just could be some other person, like a third, because I kind of feel like there's a bunch of people involved in this situation that's going on here. This could be another person, young, grounded, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay, Sun, Moon, Rising, that is supposed to be your soul union, or is your soul union, and you're not seeing it because this is challenging you. This is not embodied like in your knowingness, in your reality now, because you're over here in La La Land. And this person right here, they're young, they're kind of naive themselves. Yet 2 very young at the beginning energies here. This is the student, this is the artist. Okay, it's the musician. You know, this is the earth keeper. The keeper, okay, the inner earth keepers, they're saying for you to call on the Argothians, the inner earth keepers. They will help you because your fire needs to be, you got to be grounded more, but they're also the very great protectors of the world, the beautiful protectors of this world. Knight of Cups is there. Wow, it's a love offer. Somebody is really offering you something. It's really good. Like somebody is literally offering you a cup of love. Are you going to take it? Are you going to feel like, oh, I don't know if I should do this or not? Oh man, I was scared that was going to happen. I was feeling like this might be a false offer. It is. You got a 3 of Swords. So somebody has a soul union. The challenge is to see it as the beauty that it is. But something's going on here with somebody else. There was an offer given, and somebody's completely crushed. Their heart is completely crushed, broken, wide open. 3 of Swords, the hardest, most challenging heartbreak card in the tarot out of 72 cards. Look at her. You see? Damn, fire signs. I don't think this can be avoided other than the fact that you can shift it now and not fall for it. Or maybe accept the fact that if this is falling apart for you, fire signs, if this is not the way, it's not obviously the way you wanted it, okay? But if it's falling apart and you say, man, your partner's cheating on you, or your business partner shit on you, or whatever it is, something really left you broken, okay? You're broken. It's so important that you realize this heartbreak was for you. It was meant for you. It has to come through, okay? But you remember, okay, she says it right here. Yes. Everything works out for me all of the time. Just keep saying it through the heartbreak. But try to avoid it because you got the Tower on the bottom. Something's about to hit the shit. I mean, so I told you guys, because we're in this triple Cazimi, and the North Node is still there with Chiron, coming off, but it's still conjunct there. And Pluto's still there playing with Mars and Venus. You know, he's still pushing his stuff. And there are going to be some tower moments for a lot of people this week. And in the Matrix, shocking shit coming out. I think some of the weirdest, wonkiest stuff is about to come out. It already is. If you pay attention, it already is. This is the tower. Why? You weren't able to alchemize the situation. You weren't able to juggle this and that and make it work. You wanted to, but it didn't. It's not working. You gotta let it go. Let the tower crumble and let it fall. And when you go into your crying mode, you better be crying with intention. Okay? Cry with intention. If you cry, like literally visualize, own the energy that's within you. Bring your guides, your angels in, whatever it is that you do, and energy, and really wail and cry that stuff out. I cried so hard last week. I was on my hands and knees in my living room. I shot my spirit out of my body, and I was above myself looking down at myself, because I got these 50-foot ceilings because I have a 2-story house. And I was looking at myself, and I looked over, and there was a ceiling fan, and then I looked down, and boom, I was right back in my body. It was like 2-3 seconds at most. It was just so quick. And now I've gotten up out of my body before, but not projectile slingshot out the body like that. It was very interesting. But I was pushing hard to move that energy, because I was like, I ain't staying in this fucking timeline no more. I ain't doing this. It needs to change. It needs to shift. And I'm doing it with my heart, doing it with my love. If my heart is breaking wide open, you damn best I'm going to be making sure that I'm using the energy to my benefits. All right, let's also get you a Moonology deck card. Moonology. We need a Moonology deck. We need to make sure that that's covered. For the fire signs. For the fire signs. Shit, man. Yeah, sometimes the Knight of Cups, sometimes he's authentic. And sometimes he's scandalous. And it could be a he or she. Don't get caught up on gender in these cards. It could be a he or she. Moonology. Right there. Full moon in Pisces. Forgive. Forgive. Forgive yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Forgive yourself for anything that has come forward that has killed you, or if maybe you've chose something and then it was wrong. Whatever it is, you need to forgive, and you need to really forgive the others around you, because the more you forgive this situation, the more you will envelop love and positive timelines and get to the epitome of all loving, emotional, positivity, high vibe, and frequency type things like this. Having it all. Having it all. Just swinging there by the sea, kids are playing, happy, happy, happy go lucky. Okay? You also have full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. Okay? Sometimes, okay, so we embody, thank you. All right. We embody the shadow and the light, okay? The light and the night, right? From Team Light. It's all the same creation. I want you to envision the yin-yang symbol. And then I want you to spin it counterclockwise. And make it come one color. And realize that's everything. That's all creation. The dark and the light. Understand and forgive the shadow. Then this one's also speaking. First quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. What are you saying to yourself? Are you forgiving yourself? Are you saying good things? Look at that. Guardian angel. Another guardian angel just popped out. That's twice in a row we got that tonight. You are surrounded by your guides. They're there. Are you calling on them? Are you even talking to them? Bring them in. You have so many different aspects of self, okay? So we all, as multidimensional beings, have aspects of self, all right? So all these different aspects of self, like I have a dragon aspect, I have a Draco, Drakkar is his name, reptilian, all the Pleiadians, whomever, they come through and they are me, okay? Nothing is outside of me. It's all me. But it's remembrance too. Because the remembrance, it's not like a memory. It's a happening. Because it's all happening now. Because linear time is linear time, And multidimensionally, it's all right now. It's all quantum happening in the same moment. Call in your aspects of self. Call all your power back to center. All aspects of self in all timelines, call it back to center. Right there. Because you're the most powerful one out of all. And if you really want to get really quantum and deep on it, you're the only one here. We are you. You are the god and goddess in a flesh suit. One more. Two more. Okay. You got autumn. Release the old and rest. And you got the stag. Trust and thrive. Hello. You gonna be the hunter or the hunted? You gonna be the hunter or the hunted? Trust and thrive. I feel like autumn, when you welcome in autumn, I think things are gonna get real interesting for you. I think things are gonna kind of start to come together. Astrology will say that too for most of the fire signs. Leo. In between, like after Leo season, I feel like, so around Virgo season, before autumn, something's coming big for you. Look at your chart. Interesting. Okay. You get your Lemurian code. Now, if you just chimed in or you're here on the YouTube replay, I love you. Thank you for being here. These are Lemurian coded. This is light language, light codes coming through the cards, light language printed, okay? And it's numerical. What do we want? Who wants to speak? This right here. Okay. Thank you. See the truth. Trust and thrive. Embrace the flow of life. Speak your world into being and forgive. So, there you go. If you want to take a picture of it, you got number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. That is birthing creation. This is your light language code for you to see. This is the light language code to imprint upon you, and it gives you, it brings back the inner child, the innocence, the naive flow, the joy. See the truth. 7 chakras and 7 centers lie under the all-seeing eye. But the eyes get clouded when we don't look. So, when you see the truth, you will see the eyes. See the eyes? Eyes are there standing tall, watching over you on a firm ground. Are you watching? Are you seeing that your guides are there? There you go, your Lemurian code. You can also see these very clearly on the Astrology channel, Chanda Sparkles Astrology YouTube. There you go. I like number 3. I've been seeing number 3 quite a bit here recently. And I was seeing 222 last week. Now I'm starting to see 333. And then 1111, I see that forever. And then I see 1117. Remember, these numbers mean something. Okay, so take a deep breath and blow it out. And then receive. And you can always come back if you can't do this right now. Always come back to the replay, and there'll be description and chapters thanks to Princess. Okay, here we go. 7717382. 7717382. 7717382. 7717382. 7717382. 7717382. 7717382. Ooh, that felt good. Did you feel that? Felt good. I like it. I do have an Aries moon. Thank you to the fire signs. I love you dearly. I do. Keep seeing the good stuff coming. Keep seeing it happening, okay? All right, there you go. Call on your guides all the time. But remember, the way you're doing it needs to switch up a little bit. There's a process you got to go through, a heartbreak. Or maybe you've already gone through the heartbreak. But maybe it's coming. I don't know. But it's there for some of you. It may not be for all of you. All right. Let's put this here. These. That Tower card ain't no luck. When you get... Okay, so... When you get those two... Those are two of the toughest cards. Those are tough cards. And then, you know, all around relationships. It's all around relationships. It's around the soul union. That is, Two of Cups is all soul union. Most of the time it's a love thing. Or you're dating or, you know, whatever. But when you're dealing with that, you know, and then this comes around afterwards. That's not easy as shit. Temperance. This is Sagittarius. Temperance. You've got to stay patient. You got to alchemize this situation. You got the death and rebirth underneath that Temperance, by the way, fire signs. It's almost like you've already been through a big death and rebirth here recently. And now you're kind of trying to get back out there, but you're all like, whatever. What's going on? You need to get a little more serious, I think. And you got to forgive yourself and forgive others. Because you know what? It doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do them any good. It doesn't matter what they've done. Shit. I've had some horrible things done to me that most people will never forgive. But I forgive. I forgive pretty easily. I get over stuff because I'm not going to hold on to that because I don't want that energy. You know, my energy is precious. My energy is fucking gold. And I'm not going to have nobody messing with my energy. You know, yeah, I'll get thrown off for a little bit and I'll process and move forward. But, you know, I honor myself. I give myself that time too. It's very important. Honor the self. Trust the self, fire signs. Ooh, that's coming through a lot. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, really? Okay, well, thank you. So sorry to hear that. Thank you for the confirmation, though. Whew! Okay, so we've done everything but water, so we're on water. Water. I love that you saved water signs for the last Sparkle Chat. The Sparkle Chat tribe is the shizit tonight. Saving the water signs Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Shinamotahana he hai. Kai and I. Kishinamokahana hai. Ren shikamoka kakikora behind the hiruna. Shinokikina without a kiddish with my high. Onyaki shonai. Onyai. Onyai. Onashino hoya manainga. Oh, water signs. Like the waves in the ocean, you flow. You flow. You smile and you bear it. And you keep going. Sometimes it gets to be a bit much. Sometimes it's time to really come forward and just let everybody know. Tell them, this is what you did, and this is how it made me feel. In a nice, compassionate way. When you did this, it made me feel this way. This is the thing. When you have to go confront this person, whomever it is, maybe even a group of people, you need to stop stuffing it down. Stop hiding your shit. Stop crawling in the hole. Stand up and speak from your heart and tell exactly what needs to be said clearly and no more. No elaboration. When you did this, it made me feel this way. And then shut the fuck up. And wait. And have patience. We are using the... What the fuck is this card? Spirits deck. At this point, I'm barely here. We're using the spirit deck for the water signs. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Got the Seven of Cups with the Four of Wands and the Eight of Swords. There are so many different beings. We're talking druids, mystical beings that are still in frequency, that are still here. Dragons, elves, trolls, the fae. There is so much mystical going on right now around you. Pay attention. The spirits are talking. And it's not like a scary ghosty spirit. It's literally another essence of someone living their life as an elf or a fae or a mermaid. I have a galactic mermaid. She comes around every once in a while. I mean, like, literally. I mean, and two, I had to show you a picture of my galactic mermaid. You'll freak out because the way I did it is I found an artist. Sometimes you gotta, like, when you're a water sign, you gotta, like, project your images of what you know in your mind over to somebody's mind. I do this a lot. I can project the images of what I want or how I want things to be, focused the energy, and I project it out of my third eye into theirs. And I put it like a mechanical download or whatever, and I tap it in and seal it up, and it's there. I did this with an artist who I told and described I wanted my galactic mermaid that looks kind of like a tribal, African tribal Arcturian blue mermaid. And I never told her nothing about light language. I never told her nothing about anything or anything. She couldn't figure it out. She didn't know. And I said, just wait. I said, don't rush this. You'll know when you know. About a month and a half later, she literally woke up. She had taken some NyQuil because she had a little bit of a cold. She woke up at 3 in the morning and she had the vision of my galactic mermaid. And she went and painted the whole thing. The thing is like 4 foot long and like 2 foot, 3 foot wide. It's a big old painting. It's in the Galactic Mermaid healing space. She painted that in 3 hours. When she showed it to me, I cried. I was floored. It proved to me, you see, that you can literally hold on to the essence of an image and a vision within you if you're holding your power and you know that you are God. You are God. God is not outside of you, it's you. And you hold that. And you keep that power. And you, every single moment, being conscious of your consciousness, you can project that out. I don't know why, but somebody needs to hear that. All right, here we go. 7 of Cups, 4 of Wands in the challenging position, and the 8 of Swords. I know there's been a lot of confusion for you water signs. And there's been a lot of different directions, a lot of different choices, and some of them not so good, like you just don't know which way to go, okay? And then, hi Nadine, thank you for dropping in, sweetheart. Appreciate you being here. The 9 of Cups coming in from outside of you, you know, this is really flying fulfilled within everything. But this 4 of Wands is a celebration. You know, it could be a wedding or funeral, or it could be just a gathering of people coming together in celebration, but it's also a stability. It can be a start, maybe even be a wedding or something that's coming up for you. But this 8 of Swords says that you're stuck because you put yourself there mentally. Okay, so this is mental. So we got water, fire, air, and water. Okay, somebody's feeling stuck. It may not be you, maybe it's somebody else. They're feeling stuck. They feel like they can't get out of the situation when they can very easily. It's all within their capability. Like I was saying, within the vision. You're creating as you go with your vision, with your deepest knowing. That's how you create. The 10 of Pentacles is there. Damn, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, let's keep going. That's money. Straight up. Followed by the Death card. How did I know? I was thinking, I bet Death comes out. I was just thinking it in my head. That's so crazy. Somebody's going to die and leave you some money. It's coming. 3 months. Within the next 3 months, somebody's going to die and you're going to get some money. 25% of you. Thank you. The others, there's going to be a big dark transformation that has to happen within you or within the other. I do feel like this is a couple of people going on. This 9 of Cups, although it is kind of a solo card, but it's having plenty enough, like emotionally, it's like, let me come and feed you. Let me come over to my house and let's have like a barbecue, or, you know, come on and I'll pay for all of this because I have plenty. It's all fun. Let's have drinks and party and all that stuff. It's somebody coming in outside of you that's like that. It's a very jolly person, has a lot to offer and a lot to give. Okay? But they can overindulge and then they end up screwing it up. You know? It's too much. Too much overindulgence. And this 4 of Wands says there's a celebration, but you're feeling stuck. And the 7 of Cups says, I don't know which way to go. I'm confused. Do I choose this or do I choose that? The 10 of Pentacles says money is there. This is the wealth card. Okay, this is like having all of the money, all of the accolades, have the best job, best cars, multiple cars, house on the hill, whatever is your dream. Maybe it's a mountain home, you know, whatever. It's literally having everything your heart desires in this 3D reality. It's one of the best cards you can get. But it's followed by the Death. And that is Scorpio. And that's major life event, major arcana. By the way, the Death card is the only major life event, major arcana in this entire read so far. And because of that, it overshadows all of it. something's dying, something has to die, something has to change. It's metamorphosize. Caterpillar to butterfly kind of energy. And that's how that is rolling. And then on the bottom we have Ace of Pentacles. So you had a lot of money. Some of you gonna get money because somebody's gonna die. Straight up. This is like, I'm seeing death here. I'm even kind of smelling it. Like, it's not smelling so great in here. All of a sudden, I can smell across the veil. Almost smells like dirt and death. Okay, so this Ace of Pentacles says you're gonna have a brand new start, but it's a seed of money. Don't overdo it. Just because you get a little money, or maybe you even like receive something from your work, or you receive something like your tax return, or something comes in, you know, some kind of something falls out of the sky, and it's like, oh my God, or you get a check in the mail, it's like $250 because you overpaid for something. It could be that too. I really feel like somebody's about to die though. I get the literal death off this card. And really celebrate that person. If it's you, if this is for you, celebrate the person that you're with. Don't feel stuck. You know, celebrate that person. That person has everything. They want to offer you everything. They'll fly you across the sky. You know what I'm saying? They'll take you through that joy state, water signs. Just let them try. Let them try. It's a water sign, maybe. Maybe it's a water sign like you, like Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Let them. Look, they're flying across the grid. Look at that. They know everything. And they're safe. And they're warm. Celebrate the situation. Ace of Pentacles. Why? Because you have the Eight of Pentacles. You worked real hard. Eight of Pentacles is dedication. I will survive this, and I'm going to stay up all night working through the midnight hour until I perfect my craft. That's why it's happening. You've done good. It's all right to celebrate. And you still feel stuck, though, don't you? And you're confused. And it's almost like, can I really do this? Can I really be happy? Is that actual? Is that factual? Is it okay? It's kind of like, I'm getting that kind of energy from you. Let's get some more clarification from the Moonology deck for the water signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You just sewed up your wound. The full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Boom. It's okay to act. It's okay to drop out of the chains. You know, these swords, this is you putting yourself in your own mental torment, okay? It's mental torment. You put yourself there. Those swords, you just walk right out. Just walk right on out. Okay, get on out of there, water sign. Get on out of there. On the bottom, you got the full moon in Libra, find balance. Water sign. We got a Libra lunar eclipse coming at the end of March. Something big's going to happen by that time with this whole situation. It may be eclipsing out someone in your life, and they leave you money, and it helps you to fix a lot of shit. Oh, I don't want to pick all these up yet. What am I doing? Hold on, we're not done. We're not done. Okay. We're also going to pull you an Ancestors and Angels deck. The ancestors have something to say to the water signs. Ooh, that one flew up. That's fun. Direction Guardian, choose your path. You cannot get it any better than this. This is the 4 directions. This is all of the fixed signs, okay? You have all the fixed signs. Fixed signs, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo, they are the signs that literally solidify things, and they keep things steady. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is the north, the south, the east, the west. Okay? The eagle, the Aquarian guardian that now has Pluto. Holy cow. That's a good one to get right there. Let's just see what's on the bottom for the water signs. Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. You don't have to do all of that hard shit no more because you feel obligated to clear the line. It's already done. You're released, water signs. You're released. You don't have to do... Damn, I knew the druids were coming out. I felt them earlier. Look at this. The druids came out. Hold the space. Yes, my brother. Yes, my brother. I love a druid. If I could find a druid, man, I'd marry him. I'd have such good sex with him. Anyway, all right. So there you go. Let's go on and get to the Pleiadian, not Pleiadians, Lemurians, but the Pleiadians coming through too for you water signs. So go ahead and connect with them if that's your vibe, if that's your jam. Go right ahead, man. Just do it. All right. So what are we doing? I'm gonna just go real crazy here. Which one is it? Oh, there it is. What? You got to be shitting me. 13. That's a 4. Watching. This is your sacred geometry right there. Sacred geometry is going to come forward in flowers for you this spring. Pay attention. We see it coming through in multiple flowers. When you look at a flower, it's not a fucking flower. It's a message. It's a code. Don't pick the flowers. All right, here we go. Watching the sun sees all. Sun gazing. I do this almost every night from my balcony. The center of the sun is the host of all life. That is your life source, okay? It is the support field. Look up to know what is in. I-N, capital I-N. And look in to see what is up. Look up to know what is in, and look in to see what is up. All right, take a nice deep cleansing breath. Blow it out and release any stagnant pressure in your body. Kind of move it around and receive this number code transmission. 419-8326. 419-8326. 419-8326. 419-8326. 419-8326. 419-8326. 419-8326. Thank you, water signs. You're loved. Allow love. It's okay to love again. Release, release, release. Oh boy, this has been a lot of fun today. And I am really, really excited. And if you made it this far, I thank you for being here so very much. I love you all very much. This has been great. I think this is one I might actually come back and listen to because I just know a lot of things happened in here tonight. Oh my. As you move forward, as you move forward through this triple conjunction today, tomorrow, Thursday, remember there is a lot of good that's coming in with this because Jupiter is in a sextile to all of that. but it requires that you take action. It requires that you step forward. A sextile is an aspect in astrology that says, okay, you're going to get the gift, but you got to step forward with it. You got to take some, even the smallest action, it counts. Okay? So remember, as you move forward, opportunity presents itself, step up. If you need to do that last one little thing, do it. Creativity is going to be everything for you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you so much. Creativity, if you're going through the weeds and you're in the shadow, be there. Own it. Process it. Stop and deal with it. Then step forward lightly through the light body. Ignite the core vessel through the root and sacral. Encase the vessel within the Merkaba and fly. That's it. All right. Thank you so much. We love you. Nourishment for the soul, baby. We'll see you next Tuesday, hopefully. And who knows, you may see us sooner because we've got the new show starting up, Cosmic Convos. That'll be interesting, throwing another cosmic friend up here on this screen with us. It's happening very soon. So that's in the works. I love you all so very much. Thank you. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. Remember, you are the God spark. Shine.